What if I told you the most dangerous prison isn't made of steel? It's already in your pocket. Every swipe is rewiring your brain. And by the end of this video, you'll never look at your phone the same way again. Imagine waking up tomorrow with $10 million in your bank account. Would your life finally change? Most people instantly say yes. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Thousands of lottery winners became millionaires overnight, and a shocking number of them lost everything within just a few years. Meanwhile, other people lose everything and somehow build it all back again. Why? Because money doesn't create a rich mind. A rich mind creates money. Today, you're about to discover the invisible psychology that separates people who stay wealthy from people who stay broke. Most people think becoming rich starts with earning more, but psychology says something different. Long before your bank account changes, your brain changes. Every financial decision you make today was first created inside your mind. And most people don't even realize they're following invisible mental programs installed years ago. When you were young, you heard people say, "We can't afford it. Money doesn't grow on trees. Rich people are greedy." You probably forgot those words. Your subconscious didn't. Those beliefs quietly became your financial operating system. Think about a thermostat. If you set it to 20 degrees, it always returns there. Your mind works the same way. If your internal financial thermostat believes you're only worth a certain amount, you'll unconsciously make decisions that pull you back there. Even after success, this explains something strange. Two people can earn exactly the same salary. One builds wealth. The other stays broke forever. Income is identical. Psychology isn't. Changing your income without changing your identity is like pouring water into a bucket full of holes. You'll work harder, earn more, and still wonder where everything went. Because the leak was never your paycheck. It was your mindset. Chapter 2. Imagine two people running a race. One is chasing dollar bills blowing through the wind. The other is planting a tree. At first, the runner looks smarter. Months later, the tree produces fruit every single season. That's how wealth works. Most people ask, how can I make money? Rich thinkers ask, how can I become so valuable that money naturally follows me? That single question changes everything. Chapter 3. Every morning, you cast a vote for the person you're becoming. Not with your words, but with your habits. Each small decision seems meaningless. Wake up late. Scroll for an hour. Delay important work. Repeat tomorrow. One day, those tiny choices become your identity. Wealth is rarely created by one giant decision. It's built through thousands of invisible choices. Reading instead of scrolling. Learning instead of complaining. Creating instead of consuming. The world notices the results, but never sees the habits behind them. Your future bank account is quietly being shaped today, not by luck, not by talent, but by the routines you repeat when nobody is watching. Success always begins in private, before it ever appears in public. Chapter 4. Most people don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because they're afraid. Afraid to start. Afraid to look foolish. Afraid to lose. So they wait until opportunity quietly disappears. Here's the strange part. Failure usually costs less than fear. One failed business teaches experience. One missed opportunity can cost decades of regret. The richest people aren't fearless. They simply act before fear disappears. Every successful person has a story of embarrassment, rejection, loss, mistakes. The difference is, they treated those moments as tuition, not punishment. Chapter 5. Your money follows your attention. Where your attention goes, your life follows. If your focus is constantly stolen, your future gets stolen with it. The average person checks their phone dozens of times each day, not because they need to, but because someone else profits from their attention. Rich thinkers protect focus, because focus creates value. Every distraction asks a simple question. What could your life have become if you stayed focused? Most people never answer it. Chapter 6. Poor thinking asks, how much can I make this week? Rich thinking asks, what can I build over the next 10 years? The answers create completely different lives. An oak tree doesn't appear overnight. Neither does wealth. People quit because they expect massive rewards for very small amounts of patience. Real wealth grows quietly, before it becomes impossible to ignore. The people who become rich aren't always the smartest. They're often the most patient. While others chase quick wins, they quietly build something that lasts. And that's where the real psychology of wealth begins. Chapter 7. Imagine placing a single healthy tree in the middle of a burning forest. Sooner or later, the fire reaches it. People are the same. The conversations you hear every day slowly become the thoughts inside your own mind. If everyone around you complains about money, you'll eventually believe that struggle is normal. Rich people don't simply collect money. They collect ideas. They spend time with people who challenge them, inspire them, and force them to grow. Your environment quietly decides your future before your effort ever gets a chance. Chapter 8. Your brain loves quick rewards. One more scroll, one more purchase, one more excuse. The problem is, every small reward today quietly steals a much bigger reward tomorrow. The wealthiest people train themselves to delay pleasure. They understand a simple truth. Temporary comfort creates permanent limits. Temporary discipline creates permanent freedom. Chapter 9. Stop asking, what should I do? Start asking, who do I need to become? Actions change for a day. Identity changes for a lifetime. When you begin seeing yourself as someone who creates value, learns every day, and refuses to quit, your decisions naturally begin to match that identity. That's when your life truly changes. Chapter 10. If everything you own disappeared tonight, what could nobody take away? Your skills, your knowledge, your discipline. Those are the only assets that grow no matter what happens. Money comes, and money goes. But a trained mind can always rebuild. That's why true wealth isn't stored inside a bank account. It's stored inside the person you've become. The psychology of becoming rich isn't about finding a secret shortcut. It's about changing the invisible beliefs that guide every decision you make. Think differently, act differently, repeat consistently, and one day, people will call you lucky, without ever seeing the years you spent changing your mind first. Remember, becoming rich starts long before money appears. It starts with the way you think. If this video changed your perspective, leave a like and subscribe for more psychology and success videos every week. Because your future isn't decided by luck. It's decided by the mindset you build today. I'll see you in the next video.